Hey guys, Jay up here, and welcome to another Call of Duty Black Ops 4 multiplayer video. And as the title of the video shows, today we're going to be talking about my issues with Call of Duty Black Ops 4. And the reason why I made the video yesterday specifically asking what y'all thought about the beta is because I wanted to see if I was the only one who was having the major issue with what is Specialist. So Specialist was kind of introduced in Black Ops 3. It got carried over into Infinite Warfare. In a way, you could argue that World War II had it as well before they did the Division update because certain abilities were locked into certain character types and things of that nature. But we're back once again with the Specialist that was Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare. And this time it is really crazy because you get your R1 ability right off the bat. So like your razor wires, your darts, your grappling hooks, I was noticing in a lot of games we had them immediately. Especially the Prophet's little car that runs around on its own and shocks a person and locks you in place. That's very, very frustrating. So I have a huge issue when it comes to Black Ops 4 Specialist in the fact that I honestly do not want to see them in the game. And personally for me, they are of such annoyance that I've considered maybe doing only zombies or doing public matches with Specialist disabled for Black Ops 4 related videos, just because if you stopped by, and I streamed for about 34 hours this past weekend of beta content, and I plan on streaming some more this upcoming weekend with the next beta, if you stopped by, you would see how frustrated I was. I would go into gunfights and immediately be running into things that were just throwing in randomness. I would turn a corner to take on one person, and then I'd have the Prophet car lock me down from behind. I would be fighting two people, they run away, I try to chase, run into razor wire, and I'm locked down. And yes, and I understand that you can run engineer, and you can counter and see it through the wall, and then shoot it, and things of that nature. But then part of the Specialist that's annoying me as well is when it comes to like the spawn beacon. We got rid of the tactical insertion back in Ghost, and it kind of helped with the spawn issue because you wouldn't be able to force spawns randomly over the map. You couldn't create your own spawn point, and they got rid of it. I think that's one of the best things Call of Duty Ghosts ever did for the franchise, was finally getting rid of tactical inserts. But now we're back in Black Ops 4 and they're bringing it back, but it's not just for one person. The entire team can spawn on it now, and it's not set amount of charges either. I think when I was playing this past weekend, I spawned on a tactical spawn beacon 5 times within 15 seconds. Given I was being spawn killed, but I was also wanting to test out how many times I could spawn there. Meanwhile, my team was still spawning on it. So I believe that it's actually a time frame that thing lasts or until it's destroyed. And you can spawn on it however much you want. And it gets frustrating because you're always getting shot in the back. You're always having to deal with the randomness. And when it comes to any game where there is a certain amount of skill involved, the number one thing that drives me up the wall is randomness. Things that give the advantage to a player that shouldn't have that advantage in the first place. If I put in the time and effort to learn the game, to improve my gun skill, to improve my map awareness, if I get the drop on a person, I should be able to kill them. But when you have these random abilities, well, that changes everything. So when it comes to Call of Duty Black Ops 4, in my opinion, the number one thing that needs to be dealt with right now is Specialist. I know some people have been more or less having issues with armor as their number one thing. I was running AP rounds on everything, or I was sniping using AP rounds and high caliber, so armor was never really a problem for me. I ran into maybe an hour's worth out of 34 hours that really got me frustrated, but it wasn't that big of an issue. My biggest issue was Specialist, and I think the easiest way, because in yesterday's video, it appeared that there is a good majority of people, or not majority, but there's a good percentage of people who don't like Specialist being in the game. One way to make both sides happy is because Specialist is a way to reduce the skill gap. It's like Requisitions in World War II. Giving us a 9v9 and 6v6 mosh pit with Domination, Kill Confirm, TDM, I think that would help satisfy all the complaints about Specialist. That way we can also have our ground war. We fought for 6 months in World War II to get ground war. And right now the base mode player is 5v5 in most of Black Ops 4 minus Chaos TDM. They were able to adapt and change and give us that ability in Black Ops 4, so why not give us a 9v9 and 6v6 no Specialist mosh pit? I would personally be very happy. I know then maybe my priority and complaints might shift. Then I might start seeing armor as a problem. Then I definitely will probably start seeing tier 3 perks, because for those of you who haven't played it yet, Sixth Sense and Tracker have come back, and I think they're stronger than they were in Black Ops 3. I was noticing on some of the smaller maps with Sixth Sense, which is called Team Link now, I could see people, it felt like almost a third of a map away and the angle they were coming from. But I think for the time being, I need a way of avoiding Specialist, and I don't know if Treyarch is willing to do that. They're already changing with Chaos TDM and allowing more than one person to have a Specialist on each team, so maybe they'll create that one playlist for, I would possibly call it the minority, or maybe even 50% of players who don't want to deal with Specialists, because grappling hook resets every 7 seconds. You'll be able to wall hack with Recon's abilities, having Recon or portable radars from like MW3 everywhere and just revealing everyone. Guardians in the form of a plantable shield, razor wires blocking path, spawn beacons everywhere that allows you to spawn wherever you want on the map instantaneously over and over and over, so that you can brute force a point if they can't kill it. It would be nice to have a more Call of Duty feeling multiplayer, in my opinion. Now, I'm not going to sit here and complain for the sake of complaining. I'm offering a possible alternative, because I would love it for Black Ops 4 to be a very, very good game. I would love it to break records. But as of right now, with Specialist, it is more annoying than it was in Black Ops 3, and I think people are going to abuse it more than they did in Black Ops 3, and I've seen it from this past weekend. That's why I did a 24-hour stream, even though my thoughts really haven't changed since the Black Ops 4 reveal that Activision flew me out to in May. My thoughts really haven't changed since then. But my hope is maybe we'll be given an alternative. I don't have a problem with the health. I've already adapted to the self-healing. Armor, I countered it the entire time, using guns that maybe weren't the best, but they had armor piercing. So, I think this one little thing, and I would definitely be happy, because Zombies is looking good this year. Blood of the Dead Classified remade. We're going to have fun with those 2 maps, and then we get the whole new storyline, which most likely will be tied in. And then we're going to get Blackout, which is Treyarch's version of a Battle Royale game. So we have a lot of potential things that could make Black Ops 4 a really good game. But with there being a lot of potential for it to be a very good game, there's also the potential that if things are not tuned and tweaked as the community as a whole complains about and gets irritated with, kind of like World War II, then it could also turn out to be a very bad game. So let me know what you think down in the comment section below, because I did see people on yesterday's video saying that they really did not like Specialist in Black Ops 4 as well. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and I will see you guys later. Till then, peace out.